Ladies and gentlemen of planet Earth. Ladies and gentlemen of planet Earth. How do you do? What is going on, folks? What is going on? Going up on a hump day. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? What is going on, guys? We got Hamada, we got Gonzo, we got Mama Crypto, we got DJ IMF, we got David Carter, we've got Jeff Shepard, we got Miles Connor, and the list goes on. We got Poor Man Trading, we got Evie, we got Slay Blaze, we got Brandon Moore, Nicholas Balls, and so much more. Thank you, guys. Good to see you guys. Bang Stun, everybody, Bang Stun tonight. Good to see you. A lot of familiar faces and some new ones as well. A good mix of folks. A good mix of folks. Yes, yes. Delos Doge, Nurse Terry Reed, Alan Schneider. What is up, guys? What is up? Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day to you. Moon Boys, welcome to the Hizza. Thank you, Dan the Man. Thank you guys so much. It's great to see all of you. You guys, before we get started, do me a favor and smash that like button like you'd smash your childhood celebrity crush. Takes a split second of your time, doesn't cost you a dime. Number one thing you can do to help a new, emerging, exciting channel like this one get in front of more viewers, join Steel Army. Also, if you're brand new here, I would like to personally welcome you, extend a warm welcome, and invite you to subscribe. Join the ranks of the vampire crypto community, the Crypto Vamps. We are the night owls of the scene, if you know what I mean. So hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, and if you've already subscribed, hit that notification bell. Of course, any super chats throughout the course of this broadcast are hugely appreciated, which enables me to cover this stuff as often as I do. And you know, your man Steven Steele is always on it, always on the latest, breakingest. That's not really a word, but you know what I mean. Yes, definitely got some interesting things to talk about tonight. Mama Crypto says, let's make those likes go parabolic style. Parabolic style. Welcome, Johnny Bullets. Johnny Bullets in with the Vamps. We are the Lost Boys of crypto. That's us, baby. That's how we roll. That's our style. That is our style. Yes, yes. Welcome, Crypto Tank Girl. Oh, we got plenty of Doge-centric news to cover tonight, guys. Plenty of it. Plenty of it. Firstly, I got to tackle one of the elephants in the room here. One of the elephants in the room here, and I'm disappointed, my man, because I'm a big investor. I'm a big investor. The founder of Ethereum, says Dogecoin has no user utility right now. Yeah, he said this on a panel. And he made the claim that Dogecoin has no user utility right now. I'll tell you something, folks. Let me tell you something, folks. People sure get funny when you start talking about money. And what I mean by funny is dishonest. Dishonest. What's up, Doge Skywalker? What's up, Rock Lobster? What's up, Darth Man? Con. Mr. Steve Rivas. And I like Ethereum. I'm a big investor in Ethereum. In fact, Ethereum is my second highest investment next to Doge in crypto. So strikes me as very curious for a couple of reasons, guys. For a couple of reasons, this strikes me as very curious. Firstly, it strikes me as very curious because I know that he knows better. I know that he knows better. That's what makes this frustrating. That's what makes this rather silly and unnecessary. Vitalik Buterin of Russia. He's very young and obviously a genius, an absolute genius for his age, but he's also very young. And let me tell you something. I have known a few very brilliant young people throughout my life. People that are certified geniuses that are also very young. And there's something I've always noticed about these folks. Despite them being geniuses, there's still attributes to their logic and their maturity that is right on par with their age. That is to say, it doesn't exceed their age, where many times with incredibly high IQ individuals, in many other ways, they're very mature, very advanced for their age. But they're not entirely advanced. For example, my nephew, he's almost 15 now. He is absolutely brilliant. He's a little genius for his age. He is a genius songwriter, producer. He's like a little Brian Wilson of modern pop music. He writes very sophisticated kind of pop music. And he's only 15, and he produces it all. He even engineers it all. But despite him being a musical genius of sorts at the young age of 15, 14 going on 15, there are still attributes to him that are still very much a 14, 15-year-old boy, which I find endearing. And I break down this example, this analogy, because it reminds me of what's happening with Vitalik Buterin of Ethereum, the creator of Ethereum. Here's a guy that's only 27 years old, and he's responsible for the second biggest cryptocurrency on the planet. And when he created it, he was much younger than 27. He's a teenager. He's a teenager. He's a Russian-Canadian programmer and writer, and the co-founder of Ethereum. And he became involved in some of its earliest inceptions. And he also co-founded something called Bitcoin Magazine way back in 2011. That's 10 years ago. So he co-founded Bitcoin Magazine when he was 17. He created Ethereum around the same time as well, when he was a teenager. So, what does this tell us? Why am I talking about all this? I'm talking about all this because when you hear him say something like, Ethereum co-founder, Dogecoin has no user utility right now, and he joins up with Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson on Yahoo Finance panel to double team up against Dogecoin. Charles, you already know how I feel about Charles. But now Ethereum is teaming up with Charles. Okay. Okay. Do you know who's not teaming up with Charles? Retail investors. Mark Cuban. Elon Musk. Slim Jim. Snickers. Tesla. Wendy's. They're not teaming up with Charles. And the same can be said for Ethereum. They're not teaming up with Ethereum either. They're not teaming up with Ethereum either. These are two guys that are teaming up against dog money because they're threatened by dog money. They know it has utility. They're lying. They're lying. They both know better. They know that dog money has utility. They know that it has active development. They know that it's being used more than their currencies are in a retail space as of this point. They both understand this. They both know this, and they're both full of it because it's affecting their bottom line, or at least they're scared that it's affecting their bottom line. Folks, make no mistake about it. Charles Hoskinson and Vitalik Buterin are not being truthful. They're not being truthful when they say to the people on planet Earth in a live broadcast about cryptocurrency that Dogecoin has no utility. These guys are both smart guys. They're not some random jackass on Twitter. Although Charles's Twitter feed's pretty cringe. That aside, these guys know that Dogecoin has utility. They know that it's doing better than both of their coins put together in the retail space. They know it has the backing to do that. They know it has the grassroots fever, the Dogecoin fever, sweeping the nation, getting all the kids hot and bothered. Come on. Come on. Make no mistake about this, folks. This is just about one thing. Two things, really. Money and power. Money and power. And when certain people's money and power gets threatened, the truth suddenly becomes expendable. The truth suddenly becomes very flexible. The truth suddenly becomes just another catalyst, just another weapon. And I mean, the distortion of the truth becomes just another weapon, a tool of business. These two guys, the CEOs of Ethereum and the CEO of ADA, are both shining examples of why it's good that Dogecoin doesn't have a CEO. Dogecoin doesn't have a CEO. We don't have to worry about some jackass popping off in interviews or on social media compromising the marketability of a coin, of our investments. Our CEO is us, we the people, and a Shiba Inu, and our memes. We are memeing a new digital currency into reality to the likes of which this planet has never seen. And they can't stand it. They can't stand it. And you listen to me, Vitalik Buterin. You listen to me, Charles Hoskinson, and listen real close. I may be a pleb on the corner of an internet with a $100 microphone broadcasting from his bedroom. But I'll tell you something, the Steel Army is strong and passionate, and we're not going anywhere, and you're not going to stop the Doge. You're not going to stop Dogecoin. You're not going to stop this movement. You're not going to stop our Dogementum. You're not going to stop any of these fine people in this chat room. You're not going to stop Elon Musk. You're not going to stop Matt Wallace. You're not going to stop Crypto Batman. You're not going to stop David G. You're not going to stop Coco Chanel. You're not going to stop Liv from Ask Finance. You're not going to stop any of us. You can't do it. You can't put this back in the box. It's too late. The Doge momentum is here. People are fed up and they want to change. We decide the value. Charles Hoskinson, Mr. Buterin, we appreciate your work. We appreciate the technology you've brought to the space, particularly Mr. Buterin. Particularly Mr. Buterin. I want to make that very clear. But man, when you come for us, we got to defend ourselves. When you start talking that kind of smack, we got to defend ourselves. We got to set the record straight, ladies and gentlemen. And let me get to a couple of super chats. Really appreciate it. Tim Braymiller coming through with $5. Thank you so much, Tim. They look at Doge as a competitor, as if it was a business, and that's their biggest mistake. Really well stated, Tim. Really well stated, Tim. No lies detected, Tim. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. And another super chat I got here from Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it, man. $5 coming in. If they were threatened by Dogecoin, they wouldn't take the time out of the... If they weren't threatened by Dogecoin, they wouldn't take time out of the day to attack it. If it wasn't already a threat, they would simply ignore it. Great point, Kyle. 100% on point, on point, on point. If Dogecoin wasn't posing a serious threat to these guys, they wouldn't feel the need to both team up and launch a disinformation campaign against Doge. They wouldn't do it, but they are doing it. They're doing it. They could have talked smack about Doge for the last 8 years. Why now? Why now? I'll tell you why. Ladies and gentlemen, it's because dog money is the future. Dog money is winning. The Dogementum is with us. The community and the grassroots support is with us. The enthusiasm, the grassroots enthusiasm is with us. And they sense it. They feel it. And they're seeing it show up in market form. And it's not going away. It's not going away. And now they know this. They know this. And that's when people get ugly. That's when people get ugly. When power and money is threatened, truth becomes more expedient. Truth becomes more flexible. Or rather, truth becomes more expendable is what I meant to say initially. Beef Supreme coming through with $5. Thank you, Beef. Beef Supreme, $5. Beef Supreme says, can't stop the Steel Army. Beef it up. Hashtag Doge Life. I love it. Beef Supreme, you're always a tremendous asset to this community. Always coming in with the big Doge energy. I love it. Ivan Pantaleon coming through with $4.99. Good to see you again, Ivan. Holding Doge for 10 years. That mindset, that's the mindset at this point. Love it. Absolutely love it. By the way, at this time, I'd like to welcome everyone from the Ask community in here. I know I'm mostly talking about Doge, and I mostly talk about Doge on this show. So those of you guys from the Ask community that have been coming on over here, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. And you're more than welcome here, and thanks for hanging. Also, I'd like to welcome all you Moonbats. All you Moonbats who learned about me through Crypto Batman. I know we got Moonbats in here too. I want to welcome you guys. I know others of you have come over from Final Stand and Matt Wallace, and you've heard of me through there. I'd like to welcome you guys. Yes. We are united. We are strong. Bang Stun asks, so what do we do, Stephen? How do we fight back? I'm going to get to that, my friend. I'm going to get to that. Poor Man Trading said earlier I had to pin this comment. Dude literally rug pulled himself by accident, then forgot a zero on the supply, making it 100 billion instead of 1 trillion. Oh, man. I have nothing else to add to that. I have nothing else to add to that. Just be careful who you support and where you put your money and the kind of people and the kind of values you're putting it towards. That's all I got to say. How do we fight back? You guys, we're doing it. Why do you think I've reprioritized my life to get on these airwaves after night after night after night after night after night after night after night? I believe in what this movement is. I believe in this currency. I believe it's a paradigm changer. I believe it's an absolute game changer. And I also realize and recognize that we are shaking the hallways of power to be able to do it. And now that we're teamed up with the most powerful man in the world, essentially, Elon Musk, behind us and behind this concept, and they're seeing that he's not going away, that he's very bullish on the Doge, and he has serious long-term plans for it, that it's not letting up, and it's not just about a couple meme posts anymore. Now they're scared. I will say it's kind of illogical why they're scared. There's plenty of room in this market for Ethereum to thrive. There's plenty of room in this market for even Bitcoin to stay number one and thrive if that's what its destiny is. And it's certainly enough room for the dog money. What I don't understand, all three of these coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge, they all serve different functions. And they all do different things well. And that is how you know that this is some next level greedy mindsets going on here. When people that are already wildly successful and incredibly wealthy, more than most people's wildest dreams, and then they think that's still not good enough. We can't make room for the dog money. We can't make room for the working class investors that are predominantly keeping this thing going and ascending it. We can't let the little guy win. Because that means just a little less money for me. Even though I've got billions, it's just still not enough. Give me a break. These guys need to be pegged down to reality. Most of us are working our butts off. Most of us are not millionaires. Heck, most of us don't even make six figures. Most of us are investing in crypto. We're paying rent or mortgage. We're paying for health insurance. We're paying for dental bills. We're paying for gas. We're paying for car insurance. We're paying for the maintenance on those cars. We're paying for food. We're paying for our kids, if you have kids. All the expenses that come with that. And that's not even to mention all the other stuff. Your deodorant, your lipstick, your toothpaste, your makeup, your haircut, your stylist, etc., etc. Folks, when these people say these kinds of things to a community like ours, I take it personally. I take it personally. Mr. Buterin, with all due respect, Mr. Hoskinsons, with all due respect, you're wealthy and powerful enough Just let the people have their dog money, for crying out loud. We just want a little extra financial freedom. We're not asking for that much. And furthermore, you're lying to keep us down. Dogecoin, there's no other cryptocurrency on the planet more well-suited to be the most predominantly used everyday digital currency in a retail space. There's no other crypto on the planet that's more well-positioned to do that. Bitcoin can't do it. It can't. People aren't spending Bitcoin. Ethereum can't do it. I love Ethereum, but those transaction fees are high. And it's a little sluggish. The speed's a little sluggish. Now, I know some of that's going to be resolved through Ethereum 2.0. But Ethereum is predominantly used for its blockchain for a lot of captains of industry, Visa, etc., and contract stuff. And it will continue to do really well. It will continue to do really well. But dog money has its place in history. Doge has its place in history, and that time is now. These guys cannot stop us. So this is the time where you pump up the Doge momentum. You pump it up, baby. Pump up that Doge momentum. This is where you don't back down, just like rest in peace, Tom Petty. We don't back down. Guys, we're at 33 cents. Well, for some of us that watch these charts, these Doge charts day after day, you get a little bummed. Oh, I remember the night of Saturday Night Live, we were at over 70 cents. Yeah, for a moment. You know what I also remember? A month and a half ago when it was at 6 cents. Big picture, ladies and gentlemen. Big picture, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get too caught up. Don't let them get you believing that we are stagnated, that we are doing poorly. Because we are not. On the contrary, that's why they're doing this. Because compared to how all other cryptos are going, compared to how all the other top 10 cryptos are doing, Dogecoin is doing remarkably well. It's showing remarkable resilience. And that scares the crap out of them. That scares the crap out of their bottom line. I do think, though, that a lot of that fear is unwarranted. There's plenty of room for Ethereum. There's plenty of room for Dogecoin. There's plenty, well, ADA, I'm not sure. But Charles does that to himself. Charles has done that to himself. Charles acts like, frankly, a bit of a blowhard. Who wants to work with a smug, arrogant person? Who wants to forge business relationships with somebody who's super smug and super arrogant and a rather clingy on top of it? That's just like a super combo of annoyance. Dave Carter coming through with $4.99. $4.99. Thank you again, Dave Carter. Honestly, at this point, the only thing I'm worried about with crypto is the government. I wonder how far they can reach into this space. Much love. Thank you, Dave Carter. And thank you for your super chat. I mean, that is a good question. I was actually on David G's, one of his live, what do they call them? Twitter Spaces today. And we were talking about that. I was alluding to the excessive overreach of the SEC into cryptocurrency and how I feel they're trying to use their case against Ripple, aka XRP, as a catalyst to jump on the case of many others. The good news is XRP has an incredibly sharp legal team that seems to be beating back the SEC just fine at this point. And that's great news for all of us. That's great news for all of us because we know if the SEC would be successful with taking down XRP, they wouldn't end it there. They wouldn't stop it there. But I will say the one main thing we do have going for us as crypto investors is our taxes, because the government wants that more than anything. And for them to completely crack down on cryptocurrency, they are losing out on an incredible amount of tax revenue. And they know that. They know that. They know that. All right, folks. You're listening to, man, Real Deal Steven Steele coming to you live Wednesday night at 11:45. This is Doge After Dark. Dogecoin is just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Guys, please smash that like button. Takes a split second of your time, doesn't cost you a dime, and it really helps. If you haven't hit it already, please do so. Also, if you're new here, I'd like to personally welcome you and invite you to subscribe. Hit that notification bell while you're at it, so you'll never have to miss your man, Steven Steele. Never have to wonder when the show takes off. And super chats are hugely appreciated for all my work. You can put whatever questions or comments in those. Steven, can you see Doge at $5 in 5 years? That's a bit ambitious, but yes, I could see it. I think it's possible. Pretty ambitious, but possible. Beef Supreme thinks Doge is going to hit $1 in June. I think the Robin wallets are drawing very near now, guys. I think they're drawing very near now. Yeah, Charles isn't a very likable guy. He's not doing himself many favors. That's for certain. That's for certain, folks. I've done this before. Charles's correspondence with Mark Cuban last week was so bad. And I just thought it was the most quintessential example of why you don't want a CEO on your favorite crypto. And it was a perfect example of why people don't want to work with Charles. Why captains of industry don't want to work with Charles. It perfectly highlighted everything that he does wrong in his communication style. For people that are so brilliant, they can be really, really socially stupid. I mean, really. It's just extraordinary to me, and I've had fun on it. I mostly have done it on my Twitter space, I think, twice now. But I'm not sure if I ever did on this show. Not sure if I ever did my dramatic reenactment of Charles Hoskinson and Mark Cuban on this show. I'm not sure if I've done that. But it's a great example of what not to do and how not to act as a CEO that is of a cryptocurrency that's trying to really step it up and expand it. You know what I mean? This is the second time that Charles Hoskinson has come out against Dogecoin in a month. The second time, guys. Like, calm down, Charles. And now, Vitalik Buterin joins the bandwagon. Very disappointing, Mr. Buterin. Very disappointing. Thought you were smarter than that, man. Thought you were smarter than that. But the fact that we got guys like Mark Cuban and Elon Musk pretty firmly in our corner at this point says a lot. Who would you rather put your money on? Mark Cuban and Elon Musk or Charles Hoskinson? I know what my answer is. I know what my answer is. Pretty clear. Pretty clear. Pretty clear. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Hey, Reptile coming through with a big $20 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate you. Reptile coming in says, love the enthusiasm tonight, Steve. Fact! There was an emu war in 1932 between emu birds and the Australian Army. The emus won. That is wild stuff. I'm going to have to look that up. That is bizarre and fascinating. Thank you. Thank you, Reptile. Appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for your support of the show. That is wild. That is wild. Wild stuff, guys. Just wild stuff. So since Charles decided to put himself back on our radar by talking smack again about dog money, I'm not going to stop. I can't stop making fun of him. I thought I was done. I thought I was done making fun of Charles. But I'm not done, folks. I'm not done. I think to see the kind of person that Charles is, I think I gotta do the dramatic reenactment between Charles and Mark Cuban again. I think I gotta do it. The reenactment of the brokenhearted story of Charles on Twitter. The correspondence on May 15th between Mark Cuban and Charles Hoskinson. It started when Mark Cuban was responding to another ADA fan and pushing them what would the actual real world use case would be for it. And Charles responded. His first tweet aimed at Mark Cuban. He said this. He said this. You're breaking my heart, Mark. But levity aside, come by the farm in Colorado sometime and let's chat. Mark Cuban responds. Levity aside, Charles, whenever someone's pitching something to me and it has to be in person, that's a red flag. I know this isn't a pitch, but would love to know, where do you use ADA on a daily basis? How should I or could I use it today? I can answer this all for the crypto I own now. Charles responds. Seriously, Mark? Seriously? It was just a friendly invite. But you want me to pitch ADA over Twitter? Okay. We have 5 million students in Ethiopia, thousands of assets issued on Cardano. a nice DApp ecosystem brewing for smart contract launch, and a new VC model with Catalyst and a huge community. Mark responds. That's great. I'm happy for your application in Ethiopia and 1,000 of assets issued. Let's talk when the platform stops brewing and starts serving users. I'm not saying that you can't do well, just saying you aren't quite there yet. But you are an Ethereum OG. Why no smart contracts to start? Charles. We rebuilt the entire smart contracts model. It took only 4 years to do it, but it was necessary if you actually went and wanted to search and scale. No more DAO hacks, less off-chain code, consistent operating costs. Furthermore, I want all devs, not just Solidity devs. Jeez, he's so testy, guys. He's so testy. Mark Cuban responds. I'm rooting for you. The more valid question, the more valid options, the better for all of us. But as I've been tweeting, for the foreseeable future, it all comes down to utility and marketing. When you have some apps you think I could benefit from, Charles, I'd be happy to try them out. To which Charles responded with a 17-minute video, a personalized 17-minute video to Mark Cuban. Guys, this is what we call overkill. Just too much. Charles Hoskinson's responding to Mark Cuban in that fashion at that moment of the conversation is akin to a high school kid having a huge crush on who he believes the love of his life to be that is showing no interest. And then suddenly she's like amicable to him one time. And then he runs away with that and he says, oh my gosh, I could totally see a future for us together. We should go on a ski trip to Colorado for the weekend. And then we'll get married someday and have children and live in a beautiful rural farm country. Yeah, too much, Charles. Too much. That girl's going to go, listen, dude, I was just being nice to you so you'd go away. Just go and be nice to you so you go away. Just chill out. Anyway, back to the correspondence, guys. Back to the correspondence. Oh, where'd it go? Did he take it down? Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. So do you know what Mark Cuban's response to Charles Hoskinson's personalized 17-minute video was? Mark, I truly hope your dreams come true, Charles. That, my friends, is what you call the kiss of death. The kiss of death. When a girl that you want so badly tells you in response to you sharing all your feelings with her and spilling your guts, and her response is, yeah, I hope all your dreams come true. Brutal. It's as brutal as it gets, guys. At this point, I really do start feeling a little bit bad for Charles. Really bad. Ooh, Charles. I truly hope your dreams come true, Charles. I truly hope your dreams come true, Charles. Charles, I know you're tweeting out here, and you've worked really hard on ADA, and you see it all go away because everybody loves dog money more than your coin. And it burns you up inside. Really burns you up inside. I truly hope all your dreams come true, Charles. Yeah! I truly hope all your dreams come true, Charles. I hope all your dreams come true, Charles. Okay, enough of that. Let me get back to the chat. See what I missed while I was in that really long tangent. You guys missed me? You missed me. Okay, let's see. Did I miss any super chats? I hope so. I was singing my butt off for you guys. KRN Yoshi coming through with a $4.99 super sticker. I love it. And it's a Shiba Inu going hee hee hee. Just laughing. Good timing, my friend. Trucking all day coming through with a $5 super chat. Appreciate that, Truckin'. Appreciate you, my brother. And it's always great to have you part of the show, part of the community. Truckin' All Day says, I wonder if these billionaires are secretly behind flooding market with created coins. Flooding the market with created coins. I believe in January there were like 6,000. Now there's over 10K. You know, you raise an interesting proposition. I don't think so, but then again, I wouldn't be surprised, put it that way. But you're right. We are pushing about 10K coins. The oversaturation's through the roof, particularly on all these BSCs right now. But only the strong will survive. I hope. Trucking All Day, thank you so much for that. Then we got Erectile Reptile coming through with a $10 super chat. I love it. $10 super chat. Thank you so much for that, Erectile Reptile. Says people who hate on Doge are just mad they didn't invest early enough. If they had believed in Doge from the start and invested, they would have big gains. Why would you be mad at fat gains? Exactly, Reptile. I couldn't agree with you more. It's like, what's his name's character? James Franco's character in The Interview once said, they hate us because they ain't us. They hate us because they ain't us. And then that super funny guy who played the leader of North Korea in that movie, he repeated it with them. And those of you who've seen the interview know what I'm talking about. He said it kind of like this. They hate us because they ain't us. They hate us because they ain't us. And if you haven't seen that movie, I'd highly recommend it. It's very funny. Beef Supreme says Steven Steele needs to be in an 80s hairband. Someone else sounds like said my song there sounded like something out of Team America World Police. I can see that. Yes. Oop, I gotta put my headphones back in. Got some bleed over there. Guys, you're listening to your man, Real Deal, Steven Steele, coming to you live on a Hump Day Eve. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day to you and yours. You always know, that to me has always been like the most generic thing you could wish someone around the holidays. You could tell somebody doesn't care about you around the holidays if they say something like that to you. That's like the coldest thing you can say to someone around the holidays. To you and yours. How are you? To you and yours. Okay, bye-bye now. To you and yours. They hate us because they ain't us. Yes. That's how he said it. Stephen, all jokes aside, you can make a killing reading books for Audible. 100% serious. Put me in touch. I have no connections. I'd be open to it. Batman vs. Deadpool coming through at $4.99. $4.99? You out of your mind? Well, we all are a little bit out of our minds in order to watch this show night after night. Hey, Stephen. Didn't see notifications for this stream till now. Been busy with crazy Twitter meme thread for hours. You were there. You need to be proud of that, though. I'm not mad at you for being late. Batman versus Deadpool. You, when you're older, you can kids that you were on the front lines of the meme war of 2021. Batman versus Deadpool. In the front lines of the meme war of 2021. Also starring Mama Crypto, Celeste, Beef Supreme, Crypto Tank Girl, and last but not least, Fart Particle. In a meme war that you'll never forget. Coming this summer, rated R. Someone says, what did I just walk in on? Well, you walked in on Steven Steele Live, my friend. It's unlike any other crypto-centric show you can find on the World Wide Web. If you want something plain spoken and just technical analysis with just a dorky dude going over charts and nothing else, probably not the best show for you. Probably not the best show for you. Yes, guys. We've been going over a little over an hour here now. A little over an hour here. Guys, if you know anyone else that would like this show, let them know about it. Tell a friend, tell a family member, but they have to like it a little weird, or I probably wouldn't recommend this show to them. If they like it a little weird, then tell them about it. We're going to keep growing this thing every day. Batman versus Deadpool coming in at $1.99. Thank you, my man. Thank you, my dude. It all started with mac and cheese, which I made. Why does that sound so diabolical to me? All you did was make mac and cheese, which I made. Something I tweeted about earlier today. A couple weeks ago, I was contacted by a rep from a new coin called Musk Have, based on Elon Musk's last name, the Musk Have coin. And they offered me a bunch of money for every time I were to mention their project on Twitter. There's a lot of money. I looked at that offer, then I did some snooping around. And I checked out Musk Have's Twitter, their Telescope, or sorry, not Telescope, but you know the app. I'm just blanking on it right now. Telegram. And their Discord. And guess what, folks? It didn't pass the smell test. Not even close. Not even close. So despite their repeated attempts to butter me up and recruit me, I said no, no, no. I said no, no, no. It had all the warning signs I could think of, and just the vibe was off. And today, I learned that coin completely rug pulled, packed up shop, took all the money. Oh, took the money and ran. Yep. Hoo, hoo, hoo. They closed down shop. No more must-have website. No more must-have Twitter. No more must-have Discord. No more must-have Telegram. Vamoof. Gone. Zilch. Zero. Folks, I only work with legit projects with integrity, nothing else. Everyone else will get called out if you come at me. I'm going to put you on blast. If you're a scam coin and you're trying to recruit me to promote that crap, and I find out that you are a scam coin, I'm going to put your ass on blast. Imperial Beats coming in big with $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Imperial. Appreciate that, man. Honestly. Appreciate that so much. Imperial Beats says, if I was Charles or a Bateran and my coin wasn't the chosen one, I would buy a bunch of the chosen coin on the low instead of hating it. Just saying, I would be a billionaire with Bateran or Charles money. Well played, Imperial Beats. You are a smart man. That's what I would do too. That's what I would do too. I love that. I love that, Imperial Beats. Thank you. Thank you for that. And then I saw something else today. And it was posted by I forget who posted it. But it was basically a pro SafeMoon account, like a Twitter SafeMoon account, and it showed the SafeMoon logo and the Dogecoin logo side by side, and it was the point that that person was making was that the SafeMoon official Twitter page is verified, but that the Dogecoin one was not, and that somehow made SafeMoon better. You know? Like, I guess. But the first thing I thought of was actually is the second thing I thought of, because one of you fine people on Twitter actually pointed this out to me, and it was just so obvious. I don't know why it didn't occur to me before this person told me. Username just Dusk 69 Dogecoin, 69 Dogecoin. And the reason why it's that way, not entirely why it's that way, there's two reasons why it's the official Dogecoin page is not officially verified by Twitter, and SafeMoon's is. SafeMoon or Dogecoin is decentralized as far as its ownership goes. It's decentralized, where SafeMoon is not. It's a centralized ownership with clear key individuals that own it. That's why. That's one reason why. And if you go to Bitcoin's Twitter page, it's the same thing. It's not verified either for the same reason. For the most part, unless Satoshi steps up. And also, it doesn't help that Jack, the owner of Twitter, is a Bitcoin maxi. So there's also that factor as well, guys. Let's see here. Batman versus Deadpool coming through. $10 super chat. A super cute Shiba Inu hugging a heart with tears in its eyes. Thank you so much, Batman versus Deadpool. Really appreciate you, man. Honestly. It's okay, Doge Skywalker. It's okay, my friend. We're all in different places. We're all on the same journey. Different places, but the same journey. That's what makes it beautiful. That's what makes it beautiful. That's a lot, Jeff. That is a lot. Let's see here. So, look at that. Another story by the Motley Fool today. The most foolish resource of anything, the most foolish resource that you can look up when it comes to anything Dogecoin. They don't know what they're talking about. And they do this every day, every single day, because they know Dogecoin gets a lot of searches. Every single day they write clickbait articles with almost the same exact title every day. They use Dogecoin for clickbait titles while bashing Dogecoin. It's really just ridiculous. And today they put out an article that says, 2 stocks to buy now instead of Dogecoin. Did you miss out on the latest crypto meme run? Consider 2 stocks with great catalysts for growth ahead. So what they do is they continually use Dogecoin every single stinking day to get people to click on their articles. And then once they get you there, they're trying to get you to stop buying Doge and start buying their particular stocks that are in their personal portfolios. Not cool. Not cool. Not a good way to build a real long-term audience either. Just not good. 2 stocks to buy now instead of Dogecoin. That's how I read it when I read those. That's how it is in my mind when I read any Motley Fool article title. All right, folks. It is 1:15 midnight. 1:15 midnight. Do you guys have any questions or comments for me? Do you have any questions for me? LATV, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Gonzo, welcome. Chris says, hey, I'm new to your channel. I recognize you from a different crypto channel that went away because the main YouTube I heard was arrested for impersonating an ambulance or something like that. Yeah. I used to be a co-host of a channel that was wildly popular, but it was very short-lived because the owner of that channel just got caught up with a lot of stuff, and I decided to walk away. But I'm glad you found me, my friend. I'm glad you found me. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, that is a big story too. Apple's looking for crypto experience, and they're looking with what they're calling an alternative payments hire. So ScreenRant.com writes this: is Apple preparing to enter the cryptocurrency space? Apple posted a job listing for someone to lead its work on alternative payments. The person needs to be familiar with crypto, among other things. The tech giant is planning to enter the crypto market in some fashion, regardless of how Apple decides to dabble with cryptocurrency. Any backing of it by the company could help substantially in cementing crypto as a legitimate thing. Correct. Well, crypto has been around since 2009 when Bitcoin first entered. The idea of crypto has really exploded over the last year, whether it be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, or anything else in between. Cryptocurrency is now seeing more mainstream attention than ever before. Facts. Now, the next big crypto update could be from none other than Apple itself. This is wild, guys. This could absolutely be a game changer. Absolutely be a game changer. This is great news for all crypto. But you never know. You never know, folks. You never know. Do you breathe air? Yes. Yes, I do. Great question. Thank you for that. LA native. Hey, Steven. Love to hear your voice. Doge strong. You know it, my friend. You know it. And thank you for that. All right, guys. All right. And tomorrow night's show, I have a special guest that I will be announcing, a new special guest. So watch out for that. Should be a real humdinger. It should be a real humdinger. Facts. Any update on Voyager wallets for Doge? Do you think it will happen this year? What do you think will happen this year? Robinhood or Voyager first? Robinhood. Voyager? Excuse me. I still love Voyager. I love the ease of use. I love the intuitiveness of it. But I've been pretty disappointed lately in their erosion of customer service and promotion of their own coin, and their response to stepping up to the things that they said they were going to. I think they're still going to do those things, but they sure taken forever. So Voyager, time to get it together, get it back on track. We're all noticing. I love your app, but please, for the love of God, get it together with the customer service. Start handling problems. Start getting back to people more efficiently. And start talking about VGX more, for the love of God. All right. I'm not sure you've heard of Doge token, but from Monday to Tuesday, it went up almost 300,000%. Yeah, I've heard of it. And if that's true, then there's a small group of people making a ton of money. More power to you. But it has nothing to do with Doge, you guys. It has nothing to do with Doge. But those investments are extremely high risk. So if you do invest in something like that, make sure to cash out before you get left holding the bag. Because Doge token is likely not here to stay. Doge is. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to start winding this one down. Unless you guys got any more questions for me. But I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys for joining me tonight. Sorry it took me longer to get on tonight. Just one of those days. I know it's a little bit short of a show than I normally do, but I'm still coming in about an hour and a half here, guys. So still not too shabby. I want to thank each and every one of you. Again, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Let's keep the Doge momentum going strong. For those of you who don't follow me on Twitter already, definitely follow me on Twitter. I'm super active there. I'm super active over on Twitter and would love to have you over there. And I do a lot of, I sit on a few different panels on Twitter Spaces, and sometimes I do after sets on there as well on Twitter and my Spaces. Yeah, guys, thanks again. I appreciate each and every one of you, and watch out for tomorrow night. A very special guest tomorrow night, a new guest that will be announced on Twitter soon. Okay, until then, this is Steven Steele signing out.